Thank you, Colton. And once a Haslett Viking, always a Haslett Viking. And that is certainly the case for Nick Rehberger, who currently stars as Inspector Javert and the national tour of Les Miserables.
That's right. And right now that tour is making their stop at Wharton Center. But while the cast is here, Nick is stopping by his alma mater to share the stage once again. Take a look.
It just, yeah, it's very emotional, very special to be here.
Talk about bring him home. Nick Rehberger is coming home to the Haslett High School stage. The last time he got that applause on stage was back in 2009 when he starred in Guys and Dolls as Sky. But now he's singing Stars as Inspector Javert in Les Mis.
The first big part I had at high school was the bad guy in Secret Garden my sophomore year. And so this feels very much kind of full circle, like I'm playing the bad guy. Well, misunderstood guy, but the bad guy in Les Mis. And so it feels very special. And to get to do it in East Lansing is just kind of blowing my mind.
Nick credits that his passion for the performing arts not only started at Haslett, but bloomed throughout this building.
Oh, it's so special. It's so special. And I said this earlier, but I wouldn't be here without Mrs. Vala and the teachers that I had when I was here. I mean, that was where I fell in love with this, and it's why I'm still doing it.
It's this love that Nick hopes to share with current Haslett theater and choir students as he's joined by his former middle school and high school teacher on stage.
But in terms of doing the actual audition, no matter how it happens, you'll get material or you're bringing your own material. So it's really important, especially if you do musical theater, to have a book of songs that you're really comfortable with that you can sing at 7 in the morning if you have to.
Nick was able to share Broadway backstage bits and theater tips, something that Samara believes will truly shine a spotlight on the reality of theater.
Takes, the mystery out of who gets to do these jobs and where do these people come from. So we had all these music students and theater students and tech students who were able to come in and meet an alumni who's actively and successfully participating in this career. And I think it makes it personal and provides connections for the kids so that if this is something they want to do and follow this path, they can.
They can and they will, freshman Mackenzie Folger tells me.
I'm working towards going into. So I think it's really amazing to see somebody who was once here make it in the musical theater profession. It's really amazing to see what this program can do and how amazing it is.
Many students and staff at Haslett plan to see Nick in Les Mis at Wharton Center while the tour is in town. And Nick shares that he can feel that support on stage.
We got there last night and I saw all the lights come up in the Wharton Center and I just kind of stood there in awe of getting to be there.
Nick took over the role of Javert just weeks ago and says he enjoys the challenge of playing a misunderstood character.
My mind, as the guy playing the character, he's just trying to do the right thing, and he has a very strict set of ethics, and that's the only thing he's going by. In the entire show, he thinks he's doing the right thing, but there are people who are being hurt by that, which resonates with a lot of stuff that happens in the world. But that aside, it's just a very exciting story because nothing's black and white about it.
Now, the show might not be black and white, but it does have a song called Red and Black. However, whether Nick is in town, on tour, or singing on a Broadway stage, Nick will proudly bleed Haslett's blue and gold.
Go Vikings! So special to be here.
Oh, what a nice
Vikings!
Go Vikings! What a nice guy. And you can see Nick in Les Mis now until Sunday at Wharton Center. But clearly, he's motivated the Haslett theater students as well, because guess what? They're putting on Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat in November. Yay! So definitely mark your colors and calendars for that show. Hopefully, we'll have maybe them on Studio 10 too.
I like the sound of that.
All righty. Well.